right, Coach, Stampede Day 1 comes to an end. I think Tuttle sitting in second place, but tomorrow tons of points to be scored. Can we break down? How's your performance today?
Really good. We've been here 10th or 11th year, something like that, and we know what to expect. New venue, so it's great. But I think we had 9 that won third pool and 3 that got silver or second. So we came without a heavyweight. We got a state runner-up at heavyweight, so we're a little bit short there. And then our 13-pounder got a concussion last week, so I think we put 12 in the gold bracket. Tomorrow, there's a lot of points. We've been here long enough to know that in the quarterfinals where you score a lot of points, putting them in the semis, and we got some high-level guys that'll show up tomorrow, and got to take care of business.
What do you do to prepare for this event? And also in terms of, like, your team has, some of the top wrestlers in the entire country, I'm sure, and they're all across the spectrum for there, but what do your guys all train the same? Do you communicate the same when they're heading into one of their bigger tournaments? Like this?
Not so much. As far as technique-wise, a lot of our kids are pretty versatile, so we try to let them work to their strengths. And so preparing for this tournament, we always peak for it just a little bit because we're fixing to have Christmas break. So we'll get back on Monday. We'll lift a little bit on Monday, and then we'll take off Christmas Day and several. So it's a good time for us to kind of do a mini peak for this. We had a tournament 2 weeks ago. Just last week at Mid-American. Usually it works a little bit different. And our football team had an outstanding year and made the state finals, and we're state champs. And we got 5 kids here that were, 4 that played on the football team. So it really helped out that we had a couple of weeks in here. Otherwise, in the past, it'd been a little bit sooner. But, we really take the approach as a cookie cutter style program as far as technique. We got 4 or 5 really good coaches that are good with legs. Some are good with bars, some are good with halves, and we really try to work to the strength of the kids and what they do best. So that's what we've done in the past. Now, as far as dealing with kids and their mindset, same deal. We got some that like to be left alone, some you need to talk to, some like that relationship. But as a coaching staff, we talk to each other a lot about what needs to be done, and we really just try to tag team it.
Thanks. So it sounds like you're very individualized then to help each guy perform best. That takes a lot of energy.
It takes a lot of practice, and a lot of organizing practice, and it takes a lot of communication. But we kind of coach our whole room as we go. Kind of coach on the fly a little bit. But we spend a lot of time, just working on finishes. But each kid has their own areas where they spend working on their finishes. Of course, we always spend on time getting out of legs. Spend a lot of time in scramble positions, and then other than that, we're really solid in the fundamentals and basics. So
today, there's a tight match here and there, but a lot of, tomorrow you get multiple matches in a row where you got to compete hard and at a high level. How do you prepare for that day where you might have 3 tough matches in a row that you got to stay tough?
I think our practice in our room, we got a really tough room, and that's what really is beneficial to us. The last several years we've had some tough guys in there, and so just like the other day, actually, we had 4 alumni come in. We got 9 guys wrestling in college right now, and so 4 alumni guys came in, and we're in groups with our middleweights that are some of our better kids that are wrestling at UCO. One of them's wrestling Air Force. Them guys are in good shape. And then when we get back from Christmas break, there'll be some of those will go up and work out on their own with some of those guys. We got a great relationship with all our kids from in the past, and but to prepare for, like tomorrow, if you won your gold pool, you're going to have 3 tough matches. Possibly in the semis, it's going to be tough. If you win or lose, if you win the semis, you go to the finals. If you lose, you wrestle 3rd and 4th. And so really, our guys will just be ready for that. We really look forward to those matches, the high-level matches, the guys that are ranked, and we don't really do anything different for that. I think it's just like I said, our room prepares us for it. And today we had a lot of guys seated high, and so we picked up a lot of bonus. A lot of our guys had 3 or 4 falls. The guys that had 5 in their pool had 4 matches and had 3 or 4 falls or techs. Most of our experienced guys that were seated. And so tomorrow they understand it's time to get after it, and you're going to have some matches where points are decided on the edge of the mat, late in the periods, ride out, short time ride outs, escapes, winning takedown battle, all the stuff that wins big matches.
So you guys travel up here. It's a big tournament. You're on the road. What's the experience like for you and a coach when it's kind of a big deal to leave the state and then get get one of these salt tournaments?
We look forward to it. Like I said, we started coming in '09, so I guess this will be our 9th or 10th year.
Yeah.
And the kids really look forward to it. It's in a new venue, so it's a different feel this year, but it's good for us. It's only a 6-hour drive, so we got to work out before we came. We drove up last night. Our kids travel well. We got here and got in our rooms at 11:30. We had a dad come early, check us in, and they were quickly to bed. Got up this morning, come up here and got a workout in and weighed in, and we'll travel to Gilroy the end of January. We've done that the last few years. 4 years ago, we went to the Clash up in Minnesota. That's one of our really favorite tournaments. Yeah, we won our pool, wrestled really good, and then our reward for that is we had Oak Park the next day. Oak Park River Forest. It was really tough. Coached by Mike Powell. Then we wrestled St. Ed's, and then we turned around and wrestled Buchanan. Back to back goals. So,
that's awesome.
You know, we're a small high school. We only got 600 kids, but we're in a metropolitan area. There's 3 really big high schools really close to us, and one right north of us. And so there's a lot of good wrestling in the area where we're at. But it's good. We travel out of state for those 2 tournaments. Then we got a lot of guys go to Fargo or to UWW cadets and stuff like that. And, you know, our younger guys see that and understand what we got to do. And so coming to these things, like, we've got a couple of young kids that hadn't come up through our junior high part of our team. You know, with 14 weights, you're going to have some spots that you're a little bit weak. And it's really important if you don't go to some preseason tournaments or do some summer stuff, you come to a big tournament like this and you just get overwhelmed with the number of mats and the people here. And it happened to a couple of our kids, some of our kids that aren't experienced or high-level kids yet. And so it's really important that we, year-round, try to pick some high-level tournaments to go to. And, you know, when we come here, we've been coming. I've been coming so long, but I always have to remember that's new for the kids, you know, and some of them. But they enjoy coming. They always look forward to it, and they listen to the alumni talk about it. And our kids are always tight-knit, and so we'll go back to the hotel and have some fun, hang out, of course, cut weight, check weight, and get up. Tomorrow morning's early. We'll be up here at 6:30, weigh in at 7:30, and start at 8:30. So,
wouldn't do anything different.
No, we're excited. Tomorrow's going to be a fun day, and there'll be some really good matchups.
Awesome. Well, thanks for some time. Look forward to watching your guys compete tomorrow. You got anything else for us?
No, we'll show up and get after tomorrow, and hopefully you know, our guys will take care of business. We've won this tournament the last 3 years. What's crazy is it took us a long time to win it, and then we've won it 3 years in a row. So, you know, it's not like we're defending anything. We're going to show up tomorrow and you know, bring our guns and see how we do.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.